Uncle Chunt'd.
Hello, Uncle Chunt'd here again. Just another quick little news update I just saw online. Super Mario Brothers Run, I think it's called, for Apple, iOS and Android phones. It's coming out December 15th apparently. So that's pretty cool. This will be Nintendo's first real go at the mobile platform. I just have a feeling something had to come along eventually to make them think otherwise about 3DS or actual Nintendo handheld devices. And now they're coming out with the Nintendo Switch, which will pretty much give you no reason to have a 3DS in my mind, or any kind of other Nintendo handheld device. So cutting out that hardware spec and saving money over on that kind of realm, you've got the whole mobile market, which everybody has a screen in their pocket, everybody has a game machine in their pocket. Untapped potential, as everybody else on the App Store has always tried to exploit, but Nintendo being one of the very few game publishers and developers that could probably capitalize on it completely. With the success of Pokemon Go, for one, even though it was made by Pokemon Company, Nintendo doesn't own that company. It just goes to prove that Nintendo IPs can do some really good damage on the mobile market. So now we have Nintendo bringing out Super Mario Run. The conversations were, is it going to be free to play or pay to play, or you have microtransactions in there or whatever. I was always under the impression that Nintendo could probably get away with putting up a retail price up there, not like $50 or $60, but at least a decent price up there, to make people go, well shit, okay, I actually have to put money down on this game. You'll probably find most games on these mobile app stores, they're either free or they're $2 or less, and they're usually, they're not going to keep you very long. Square Enix is the only other developer out there that's kind of made an effort to put down decent prices to have your unlimited access to the game. Usually like $15 has been the norm from what I've seen for Square Enix and Final Fantasy games, which is fair enough. I mean, those are full-fledged RPG games. They're not just your basic endless runners or whatnot, which leads me into Super Mario Run, which looks like it is like an automatic type endless runner affair. However, it's not going to be $1 or $2. You can download the game for free, and you can try bits and pieces, like I think 3 different modes, if I read correctly, for free. However, if you wanted unlimited access to the game, to play as much of it as you want, as much of the content that's in there, you have to pay $14.99. Now I'm pretty sure it's American at the moment, but still, I mean that's not bad. I mean, it's Mario. Pretty much any game that Mario has been in has been at least some kind of quality or polish in it. Nintendo, they're not going to be one to let their biggest IP fall into some really crappy games on mobile devices. At least that's where my optimism stops. So I guess we'll have to find out on December 15th. I have an Android phone. I'm not sure the exact date when I'll be able to play it, but I know it'll be out for iOS on December 15th. They're going to have to release it on Android devices at some stage. Someone in the comments, correct me if you know the date, but I don't right now. There's so many Android devices out there, they'd be pretty silly not to put it on there, just to capitalize on both markets. As a Windows phone, I don't know, nothing goes on that, unfortunately. If there were games and apps, I would still be using Windows Phone. Anyhow, as far as Super Mario Run goes, look, I'm not a big mobile player. I said that at the start of the video, but for Nintendo as a company to stay around, I think they're going to have to kind of flex their other options. They can't compete with the big two, the Xbox and PlayStation consoles. In terms of power, they just can't keep up with it. Oh, I got a message. They just can't keep up. their IPs. They've got some of the biggest IPs on the planet, but nobody's buying their consoles, so something's wrong there. Something very wrong. So hopefully they can stick around. We've all been saying that they should just become a third-party publisher, and granted, if the Nintendo Switch fails, we could probably see that, but this entry for Super Mario Run looks like it could be their first true example of diversifying into that field of just publishing their games on whatever. They would make an absolute buttload of money, an absolute metric fuck ton of money, if they put their IPs on everything. They just really would. So I can't wait to see what else happens. I mean, hopefully it sells well. I really do hope it sells well, because it just means we'll get more cool Nintendo games out there from their big titles, and that's something to be excited about. So anyway, I just thought I'd have my word on that little piece of info. I mean, it's a mobile game, whatever, but it's a Nintendo Mario mobile app game thing coming out, and that's kind of big news because it's the first real time they've put effort and money and resources into it. So really excited to see what happens. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I am quite interested. Nintendo fans, enlighten me. You might have some more insight into this than I right now. I'd be interested to see what you say. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I really appreciate it. I have a lot of fun making these videos, and hopefully you guys enjoy it too. And until the next one, I'll catch you later. Toodaloo. Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and check out some of my other recent videos. Have a good one.